What is a day out here?
It's kind of like Naked and Afraid, but you got on clothes.
We constantly ask them, where do we go next? They give us no solutions.
Let the fun begin. 3 years ago, we gave up our RV for the promise of getting housed. We're still waiting.
Lord knows if we're gonna get housed.
Okay, fuck the bike, fuck the bike, fuck the bike.
Just so much. Just move my home.
Leave the area immediately or you'll be subject to arrest.
Now, does everybody else here feel like a normal member of society?
I don't know.
This camp was promised housing on November 17th. Now they've been given days to be gone by October 29th.
So, apparently, we're still on for the November 17th housing and hotels that's supposed to be coming. So, why are we doing this right now? For what? They said that they're giving us 30 minutes to get what we can. And once we leave here, we can't come back over here.
Or what?
Or we go to jail.
Well, where are you gonna go for the next 19 days?
I mean, who knows? I mean, who knows? I don't know. I have no idea.
This camp sat on private property. The owner allowed people to live here. He even paid for trash pickup, but the government forced his hand. File a trespassing claim or risk losing the land.
This is my spot, and I live here with my girlfriend Melissa and my daughter Haven.
I mean, you're a bunch of women taking care of yourself. You have developed a community.
We all look out for each other, and if Leslie has potatoes and Mo has beans, and they bring what they have to me, and I cook, and I made it as homely as I could, and I created a safe place to be and for other women to be.
This is the community kitchen. Come on. I'm over here and introduce you to Mo and Gigi.
I've been homeless in California for about 7 years.
I've been out here in the wetlands. I slept in parks when I was younger, on and off since 2012.
Since the beginning of February of this year. Almost a year.
I've been homeless for about 7 years. My marriage fell apart when my husband was doing drugs, and I decided to leave. And since then, it's just been hard to get back to normality.
I've been through some abusive relationships. I lost my dad to Lou Gehrig's disease. I also was pregnant at the same time as he was passing away at home. It was like a pretty dark and lonely time for me. So I had a miscarriage. So that's kind of like my lowest of low right there. I'm kind of stuck in that time, the loss and the grief,
I had my own place numerous times, but it's always that one patch of depression that will send you back down here. And I think that's what's my main problem of coming back and back and back, is my depression. We established a unity here, more of a family base.
We keep each other safe. When one of us don't have something, the other one's got something.
These women here are amazing. They've been the one thing that I've needed to be able to survive out here. It's the safest place for a woman to be. I had an incident happen on the beach, and a tent is no barrier. Some people lock their tents with locks, but in all reality, if you had a knife, you could get through that wall. But you have to have peace somewhere in your life, whether it's at work, whether it's at home. If you have not any of those, then it's here. We don't bother anybody here. We're not in front of houses. We're not in front of people's businesses. They want us to disperse, and then we're all not here, and then they can say, oh, well, we couldn't find them, because that's what they do, I got somebody I want to introduce you to. My daughter Haven is mentally ill. I think that she's just completely traumatized by her older brother's suicide, and she just isn't ready yet to deal with life on life's terms, And so I stay out here and I keep her safe until the day comes that she's ready to be Haven again, This is my first time ever camping somewhere and not having running water. It's kind of like Naked and Afraid, but you got on clothes. You wake up one day and you finally realize that you have no idea where you are. And it's not too late to ask for help. It felt that way. You have no shower, you have no hygiene, so your dignity, everything just kind of gets stripped away. And then you go to the store because you finally get the gas money and you are like looked at like the plague. And it's hard. There's a lot of people out here that aren't drug addicts, that aren't alcoholics, that didn't get here from that. Some people just have financial issues or traumas in their life that put them in that place.
So I was raised in Venice and I've lived there my whole life. The crux of the issue is, of course, the pricing of housing. In Venice, for example, not even on the beach or near the beach, a studio costs about $2,500 as average. Of course, you have to make 3 times the rent. And I just don't understand how this is okay with everyone. And that's unaffordable, it's unattainable. What is a day out here? It's busy. We go nonstop. It's challenging.
You have to make certain choices. Say like I don't have money to get something to eat. Either go without or go steal some food. And if I do that, I'm risking my freedom. But if I go without food, I'm risking my health. I had a heart attack 3 years ago. I was 31 years old. You know the saying, stress will kill you. And it really does.
What's happening in a couple days?
They're supposed to be housing us on Wednesday.
Do you believe that's gonna happen?
Somewhat.
Lord knows if we're gonna get housed. Lord knows if we're gonna get any kind of support.
I've lost everything 4 times since I've been in California. It makes you feel worthless or like you're nothing, and you're the one thing that nobody wants, and that's trash.
And no matter where we go, it seems like a problem. And we constantly ask them, where do we go next? They give us no answer and no solutions.
In a couple of days, we have to go. We have to pick up everything that we have and take it somewhere else that we don't know where to go. And, you know, it's all you got. It's all you have. And I think it's going to be really hard for people to see things get thrown away that they weren't able to take. And I don't know how that's going to work out. I hope that they help us get out of here, and I hope that everybody here is okay and happy. But we got to leave the spot. What in the world? It's okay though. That's all right. Let them.
I'm pretty much packing up the stuff that I know that I'm going to need. My tattoo equipment, my laptop for school. This is all my artwork, my patterns. Because currently I'm building up my portfolio for my tattoos. Sometimes I just wanted to say, fuck it. This time they threatened us with incarceration. And I thought to myself, what 10 days going to hurt is going back in. But I thought about it, it's like those 10 days I could be doing something else or pursuing what I need to pursue just so I can get out of this predicament. It sucks because certain things I want to keep with me because it has sentimental value, but I can't carry a lot.
If you were to give me an opportunity to get housing, I would take it. Trust and believe I would take it. We don't want to stay out here. This is not what we want for ourselves. This is ridiculous. I know that as a capable person, I can thrive indoors, but I need the support. I need the help. I need someone to see me for who I am. You know what I mean? Because without that, then what are we? And I think it's tuned. I have faith in my ability to take all my property. 'Cause with nothing, I'm richer than most of the ones I see. What I leave behind me will define me, not by things all the problem money brings. So stop pouring life's gifts away. Tell me, why don't you just pay the man? 'Cause one day your pockets, they'll be empty and the cycle begins again.
It gets to the point, like last night I was so tired, I was like, who's standing over there? And it was a bush. So everything was so much. Still is.
Yeah. They're like they're not even bullets, they don't have a head on it.
Homeless services begin to show up in the morning. They want to help, but don't have housing to offer.
It's just PD and sanitation. Ask them where we can move. Hopefully Lawson and them come out, and I'll put all you guys' names in for housing soon.
There's no housing up there. They didn't, Lawson's not here yet. I don't even know if they know to come right.
They've been given mixed messaging. They've been told they're getting housing today. They've been told a couple weeks. No one knows what's happening.
Supposedly they're supposed to do the housing today for us, but I don't believe what they say. They've been saying that for 3 years now. And each time they say it, they never follow through. 3 years ago, we gave up our RVs just for the promise of getting housed, and we're still waiting.
And I had 2 running, working RVs. Haven lived in one and I lived in another one.
And
me and my
for
daughter.
those watching or listening in Los Angeles anyways, they're trying to do like a swap or a bargaining. They come in and say, hey, we'll get you into a hotel, but you've got to give us your tent. You've got to give us your RV. So you've given up 2 RVs and didn't get housing.
Didn't get anything. And Haven, yeah.
So it has to be 3 of you at the same facility?
Yeah.
Or could it be you, lady, and she goes first? How far out are you willing to go?
I'm working off no sleep. So, no doubt, where's my leg? Try to get all this stuff out of here.
Determining what's important and what isn't. To people that don't have anything, everything's important, you know? So it sucks. Everybody's emotional. Mo's been crying all night.
Just feel like I'm like losing everything again.
First get over to where we can get through.
Okay.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
My plan is stash my stuff real quick, come back and help everybody else.
I can't get my bed apart. I'm exhausted. I haven't slept in 2 days. I'm old, you know.
How are you doing, Johnny?
Best as I can. I have an injury on my right knee from football, but we got to push through it, so we'll get stuff done.
Starting in about 5 minutes. They're giving you guys 30 minutes.
Let the fun begin.
Worked my ass off for days, tearing up everything that I worked my ass off to create. For what? Okay, fuck the bike, fuck the bike, fuck the bike.
It's so much to just move my home.
Offer assistance and housing.
T-minus 5 minutes. Damn. Whatever. We grew out of it, dude. It's fine. I don't have room for it. It's fine.
Don't put it on your back.
It's fine, man. He told them that finding a place for me in Haven is priority, and they offered me Skid Row. did, bro. I gave 2 RVs up almost 4 years ago, right?
I don't really expect anything out of anybody anymore. Like when they say they're gonna do things or that there's gonna be a bus here to take us all away, you know, like it sounds great and it really kept everybody content. But I was really excited for the people that have been out here longer than I have. I was excited for them to finally get their break. And this is a place that I learned a lot about loving myself and being happy again. I don't even know where we're going though to start loading up or know how the path is to how I need to strap things or.
For hours, they lined everything they owned along this fence while the police watched. The place they were told was safe, off the private property. They rested for 13 minutes until they were told to move again.
We were doing what we were told to do, and so now that we have done all of this, now it's not the private property anymore, it's the...
Yes, so at 11 o'clock, Caltrans and the heavy machinery are coming in, and they're going to clear everything out.
Correct, and I thought that was the private property, and...
That was everything, that's his entire area.
I mean,
is that more important than something else?
If it comes to that or my dog, I'm obviously going to choose my dog.
That's what I'm saying, so start downsizing and prioritizing.
And the thing is to serve the people. That doesn't mean you necessarily have to have compassion, but it would really do a great job in this situation.
All right, so now they're saying that their stuff can't be here. It's pretty ambiguous. We're asking where their stuff can be, where it'll be safe, and they don't really have an answer. So they're moving everything up and over the bridge, and they have 20 minutes to get it done. It is 90 degrees out here.
Okay, well that was your last trip, sir.
So now they've decided they can only take one trip.
Do you have credentials?
Yep.
Okay, so you're allowed to be here, but once 11 o'clock comes and the cleanup crew and all that, then for everyone's safety, because of the heavy equipment, then that's when everyone's going to be asked to actually leave. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So they're scheduled to be here at 11, so we still have some time.
Okay.
Thank you.
They won't let them go back to get their stuff, but we have press passes so they can't stop us. So as the clock winds down, we're going to help.
We're going back and forth and just trying to help them get it out in shifts. And then their friend Johnny is up here grabbing it from us because this is as far as they'll let him go. So, 3 more minutes.
Now, does everybody else here feel like a normal member of society?
Hell no.
Because I fucking don't. Or does anybody else just feel like that they were treated like a fucking drug addict and a piece of shit? Yeah.
Right there with you.
You guys got any water or like Gatorade or...
Cream, you're okay. Somebody fall on him? No. Stay with us, Johnny, okay? Try to open your eyes when you can. Johnny? No, he still sees you. He's not answering. Okay, Johnny, yep. Johnny, open your eyes when you can, okay?
Probably heat stroke.
Yeah.
Dehydrated,
Yeah.
Because
he
was going hard, he kept going over.
And he's been helping everyone.
Yeah.
He had some cardiac history. I'm not sure.
There you go.
Stay.
Chanel, did you get in somewhere?
Yeah, I did.
You gonna be able to keep your van?
That's what I'm asking right now.
Is it technically a shelter?
Definitely a shelter. But it is what it is. And I have to make it work for me.
How far down
It's
from
just right-
the original spot do you think we are?
Directly across the fucking water. A waste of time, a waste of taxpayers' money, a waste of, a waste of it, just a waste.
Because at the end of the day, you still have nowhere to go.
Yeah, I still have nowhere to go. They still didn't offer me housing.
Like she said, trauma. It was traumatizing. Someone had a seizure today because of the stress and the heat and the exhaustion. And it's pure exhaustion. We've all been up now for at least 24 hours. It's just, where does it end? I don't understand. I don't understand, what the purpose is.
What sidewalk did you say it was?
Beyond the apron. Yeah.
Sidewalks.
You see that red car?
Sidewalks.
Yeah, everything that way. Okay, like fine.
And then regular rules apply, ADA rules apply, all the other stuff that applies.
This exact officer told us not 20 minutes ago that they just had to get all their stuff across the bridge. Once again, they're saying that's not far enough.
So he said that there's a sidewalk somewhere down there.
I'm not perfect, you know. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to start like getting all teary-eyed, but you know, it's a lot to like look inside for me to balance with all the chaos about being homeless.
They don't have anywhere to put us, and I understand that, right? But if we're okay where we are, just leave us where we are, you know? And until you can get somewhere to put us, why do this?
If you're gonna take all my belongings, come on, communicate with the homeless. Don't just throw us out like we're nothing. Like, just, it's been hard not being seen.
You know, I was one of those people that wouldn't give change to somebody holding a sign because they could get out and work a job just like I can. I worked 2 jobs and I put myself through college and I raised 3 kids and I had 2 homes and a new car and everything that I wanted, and my children were spoiled rotten, and then my son died and I found myself homeless out here. Why do this? To traumatize already traumatized people? You know, I don't understand it. You know, I don't want to understand it because then it would make me like them. I don't want to be like them. So.
By getting in your head and years of being force-fed, the cycle begins again.
Beautiful. Thank you for playing that for me.
You're welcome.